YouTube. Okay, I'm back with another video. I think this is going to be a quick message. One, because I'm driving. But for some reason when I'm on the road, especially these longer drives, I get a lot of downloads that come to me. And I've got a little bit of time to unpack it and give it to you guys. So that is what I'm going to do. And yeah, let me introduce myself. My name is Rachel. I am a psychic intuitive. I channel messages from the divine, from your higher self, from your spirit team, to deliver messages to you through me. So if you found yourself to my channel, then there is a reason for that, and hopefully you get what you need from this video. So the message that was coming through to me today was about your identity. Okay, so we are coming into, I am doing this message, sorry, getting a little distracted by different things, hence my the way that my intuition and intuition comes in. I tend to look at a lot of different things, so anyway, let's get back on track. I'm doing this video during the time of Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is tomorrow. And while my videos are timeless, okay, you don't have to be receiving this and watching this video the day before Thanksgiving, and you likely will not be, because my channel is still in the process of establishing itself. But this message is probably going to be relevant for whenever you find it. Maybe it is the holiday season at the time that you find this, or maybe you're going to be around a lot of family members or around a lot of people who you have established an identity with, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is there is an energy of not needing to fulfill the expectations of what other people have of you, okay? A lot of us, I'll say, have come into our adulthood with a certain programming, I'll say, with a certain programming of who we are, or who we're meant to be, or who we, the role that we're supposed to play, right? And while that might have served you at one point, right, to identify with people, to be able to, relate, and be, I don't know, amongst normal, everyday societal standards and structures. That doesn't always serve us in the evolutionary and revolutionary, let's say, process of ourselves, right? So what does that mean? What I'm trying to say is, if let's say you're around family members, right? And you have always had the identity of the peacemaker, okay? And you're in your, adult self, coming into your spiritual identity, your soul identity, and going back around people who knew you as the peacemaker. Now, your soul identity could be completely opposite of what your physical programming has been, right? And I believe oftentimes, I don't know if you guys could see me in that. The sun is starting to set, so. But oftentimes, that is gonna be your the experience, right? So in coming into the identity of the soul self, you will likely, you will likely have been programmed to be someone completely different than your soul self. So you go around people, who have always known you as the peacemaker, and now you're not that, right? Now you're more in the energy of questioning. You're more in the energy of not conforming, of being different, of not stepping on eggshells to please someone else, and that is okay, right? Like, it's okay to allow yourself to be actualized by other people, right? It's okay for those people to not understand who you have become. That's not up to you to have to worry about. So someone said something that I always hold close to me these days, because I think it's so important, especially for people who are empathic, people who have come into this world to help. Healers can, follow this energy. And what that saying that I heard was that what other people think about you is none of your business, right? And so it's not it kind of can sound a bit harsh, but if you really think about it, it's liberating, right? Especially if you're someone who tends to care about what other people think. That's not up to you, because at the end of the day, you can't change what anybody thinks about you. We all live in different perceptions of reality. Two people can be experiencing the exact same series of events, but the way that they regurgitate it, or the way that they may remember it, can be completely different. The way that they feel about those series of events can be completely different. So I say that to say, if you are someone who cares about what other people think, you don't need to anymore. 911 on the timer. So that's, and energy. So that is really important to integrate, right? It's important to understand that that's no longer your identity. You are not the identity of the skin that you're in. You're not the identity, like I get that song, India Ari. I think it's India Ari. I am not my hair, I am not my skin, I am the soul that lives within. And that is so true. That's the energy that Spirit is bringing my way, has brought my way to deliver. It's like, we are not this programmed identity. We're not even this vessel that we are in, right? We honor this vessel because this is the vessel that we chose to incarnate in. This is the vessel that is bringing us through, is getting us through this denser three-dimensional reality, right? But even this is, just vibration. Even this suit that we're in, this is just vibration, right? So the reason that is important is, we don't have to identify with this. We don't have to identify with this, right? We are really just souls. We are that. I had pulled a card today, and the card was about us being like, we are the breath of God, right? So it's like taking away everything, because none of this is permanent. The only thing that's permanent is the energy, right? Energy is permanent. Energy can't be created or destroyed. So when you are around people that want to box you in, and maybe you feel triggered by that, just keep in mind, and maybe this is just a reminder for you, that identity is not who you are. That identity is not who you're becoming. That identity was a program that you needed to associate yourself with before you became your soul self, right? 222, 1222 on the timer. So 1222 could be significant for you. Your becoming is more than what your programming is. Okay? I think that's the message. I was trying to see if anything else was going to come through. There's an accident here on the road. Some people may be trying to I'm hearing trigger you in some way, and it's not, and this might not be something that's on purpose, right? So maybe be aware of that. If you're finding yourself triggered during these, times, during these, if you're watching this during the holidays, if you're, gonna be around people that knew you as a certain identity, okay, and that's no longer who you are, have compassion. You can have compassion for those people who they don't know, right? They're not trying to trigger you. Some people are not trying to trigger you in any way. But they just don't know this new you, you know. Ellie could be someone's name. I just saw Ellie, so Ellie could be someone's name. Okay, maybe Elizabeth or Elle. Or maybe that's someone you know. Maybe that's a nickname you used to go by. Maybe your name is Elizabeth and you used to go by the name Ellie, right? And you're trying to let people know, like, look, I'm not Ellie anymore. I'm Elizabeth now, you know? Maybe it's something as simple as that, right? You don't have to, I see the word box up here. You don't have to conform to that identity anymore, right? You don't have to keep yourself in that box. Two, 222 has been a big number synchronicity today. So if you've been seeing 222, then this is your confirmation. 777 has been a big number synchronicity as well. And I just got ringing in my left ear. So 777 might be a big confirmation for somebody. Andrew, I saw the name Andrew. And this could be someone, so sometimes when, you know, there's ringing in the ear, it's like a spirit guide. So maybe there's someone, maybe there's a person, I just saw the name Andrew again. So maybe there's someone in your spirit team on the other side that's passed away, whose name is Andrew, or the last name Andrews. 1717. So yeah, the last name Andrews could be very significant. The number 29 could be significant as well. And the number 17 could be significant, or the number 8. Okay. So I believe that is all. A nice short and sweet message. Rebuild is what I see. You know, it's okay to rebuild your identity. You don't have to stick to what your programming has built for you. Allow your soul to evolve, allow your soul to grow. And those who are meant to be a part of that growth will understand. And those who are not, will not, and that's okay. Their misunderstanding or their thought of you is none of your business. Okay? So, I'm going to leave it there. If you are feeling resonant with this message, please don't hesitate to give it a like. If you care to share, then please comment down below. I'd love to read your comments. And if you feel resonant with my energy, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thank you.